G'day everyone, Prep Aussie here. I hope you're all well in whatever part of the world you're watching this video. Today is the 1st of the 1st, 2018. Yay, we made it. Folks, the reason for today's video is to go through some information with you guys, especially in America, because I'm actually realizing that your information flow is a lot worse than even I gave it credit for. The reason I'm saying that is because everyone in America, the majority of people in America that are commenting on my videos, are literally screaming out to me saying, we're not even getting told any of this stuff, which just astounds me. I knew it was bad, but I didn't realize it was just that bad. So I guess that puts an onus on me to keep you guys informed about certain things and, skullduggery that's going on, and hopefully give you patriots in America an Aussie patriots view of what's going on. Hopefully it works out. I want to go through a few things on my postings, so hang on a sec. I hope people don't mind me showing their things here. There was one particular one that I wanted to point out to everyone, and I wanted to ask for information from America in regards to this. This is from Karen Moore. It's in the comment sections of my last video. We already know about the bottom one. The Australian government ceases multi-million-dollar donations to the controversial Clinton family. But this was the article here that I wanted to bring up to the notice of Americans. And I believe this is it here. It's from True News. Will IRS investigate Australia's donations to the Clinton Foundation? Well, that's a moot point, isn't it? So here's what I'm going to ask everybody. If you can go on my last video and find Karen Moore's comment, can you do me a favor and click on this link and share this as much as possible? And if there's any accountants that are watching my show, or you know of any forensic accountants that watch my show, or you know of any forensic accountants that don't even watch my show, but you know they'd be interested, what I'm going to do is ask that you put them in touch with me. And you see, folks, greed acts in a really horrible way because it gives you tunnel vision. So what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to actually put my freedom of information request in here, but I was kind of hoping that you guys in America could do me a favor and get this out to your people over there and make this a two-edged sword, so that while I've got everything going on here, you guys over there can actually ask for the information over there as well. Because, folks, I showed you the other day, it's kind of up towards $500 million that we gave this foundation from Australian taxpayers' money. And it, kind of burns my ass when I think about it, literally. It's just sheer theft. And see, the thing about greed, like I says, is it gives them tunnel vision. They can't seem to see anything except the little white light that they're trying to go for, and everything else gets, separated by the darkness on either side. So what I'm hoping is that I can actually make this work by you guys over there finding out the information over there and putting in Freedom of Information Act. And perhaps the best way you could do that is to go to Judicial Watch, inform them of what I am doing, and ask them to demand from the government the information as regards this stuff. Because, folks, we were giving her this money when she was the Secretary of State in America. So it's basically a pay-to-play type scenario. And, I'm going to try and bring this out in the open. Hope everyone understands that. Next thing I want to point out, for all you Americans and Australians that did not get to see the Zero Hedge article, some good old patriots sent it over to me, and there it is there, and there it is there, Dan Herford and Food Bandit. There's loads more in there as well. It's still, I don't know how these guys got it, but it's still not on Zero Hedge here in Australia. I just went through it just before I started this video, and I went through 5 pages and it's not there. It's gone. It's definitely gone. So there's an actual bit of a skullduggery thing going on here with this. So what I'm going to do is, sorry, wrong one. This is the one. This is it here. And I will put a link to this in my video. Can someone please contact Zero Hedge, because I've sent them an email, but and a message, but it doesn't seem to have gotten through. If anyone's got any more direct links, let them know that this is going on. Tell them to keep posting it as the #1 article every day. That's what I'd do. But I will put the link to this. And folks, this is actually pretty disturbing. This actual information that's on here is pretty disturbing. She forwarded to Hamas. Aberdeen forwarded this to Hamas direct. So, you know, this woman needs to be lined up and shot. Yeah, you really feel sorry for her, don't you? Not. As I said, greed works in a tunnel vision. Simple as that. If you want to throw your life away because of greed, good luck to you. But don't come begging for sympathy from me and thousands of other people who think you are an absolute dirtbag. And you are, Aberdeen, an absolute dirtbag. You're a traitor. I don't know. I don't even know if I can say that. Is she American? Well, I suppose by marriage she is, but I guess you know what I'm saying. Here is another one. This was on WikiLeaks, Zero Hedge today. It hasn't disappeared as yet, but this now voids Julian Assange's charges. Because what it says is 2 weeks after they sent this email, they trumped up a charge of the Swedish government asked them to trump up a charge, or sorry, the American government asked the Swedish government to trump up a charge of rape and all this sort of crap. So it basically means that, you know, no court in any land in any world is now going to convict this man. And like I said, I don't think he's even there. And someone said, yeah, sorry, I don't think he's, if he's not in the embassy in Ecuador, there's only 2 choices left. 1, that he's dead, and 2, that he's in America. He's been spirited out of the embassy, which wouldn't be that far from the truth, to be honest with you. The reason I said if he's dead, and then I hope he is because it would be, you would think that it'd be a slow, painful death for poor old Julian if he got caught by the bad guys, because, you know, he's obviously got a wealth of information in his brain. So, look, he's an Aussie, and as you guys probably know, Australians will never, ever back down from helping another Aussie. It's part of our creed. We're born with it, we live with it, we die with it. So, you know, if he reached out his hands to all to Aussies in the UK, mate, I'd like to see what would happen. Maybe that's a thought, Julian. Anyway, that literally wipes his arrest warrant null and void, even though it is null and void now because Sweden doesn't want to do anything with it. The UK government is actually still trying to enforce it. That's how sick this whole thing is. Right, I showed you the thing about the IRS. All I need is a little bit of help from someone in America to act as the second part of the blade of the sword to help get the information from America. And can I just say, guys, thank you for all the information that you guys are pouring into me. Geez, I can't read everything, but I'm trying as hard as I can. And, even I'm staggered about the information. Now, you've got to be careful though, folks, because information is information. Bad information is not information, obviously, and it can lead down a wrong path. So before you send me anything, try and do yourselves a favour and just double check what you're sending. That's all I'd ask, because, you get in the heat of battle, you tend to do things and say things and throw things people's way thinking you're helping, but it might not be help at all. Cool heads will prevail, folks. That's the best I can say. Cool heads will prevail. So take a moment, breathe, think to yourself logically, is the information that I'm reading relevant? Is there any skepticism with it? If there is, then it's probably not true. But having said that, as I said, when this information does literally come out, people will be standing in the street shaking their heads in just disbelief. They'll have to go to hospital, some of these people, because of the fact that they cannot believe what has been going on. So for all my American patriots, I will say that I will continue to do my best to provide you guys with the information, because as I said, this is an honest post. We don't get any info here either. MSM media lies. YouTube alternative media is the way to get info. And look, that's one of many. Hey PA, we're not being told shite either. Them bastards at the top can't be trusted. We don't hear you're all out there or down there, shouldn't either. Keep up the good work, mate. There's another one. Prep Aussie, this information is not in USA's newspaper or media either. And it goes in and says the same. So I will continue to do what I'm doing, guys, and I'll update you tomorrow in regards to what's happening with the Freedom of Information request over here to all Australians. All right. As always, folks, I'll end with some prayers, because God knows we sorely need them at the moment. And as I said, I'm not a religious nut job. I don't believe in any religion as such, but I have a steadfast faith in God, if that makes sense. This cracks me up. Every day I go on this, it just blows me away. They seem to have the right. It's kind of spooky, really. Verse of the day on Bible Gateway. Thus saith the Lord, which maketh a way in the sea and a path in the mighty waters. Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Bloody hell, how prophetic is that? Unbelievable. I've had heaps of comments from people about the Lord's Prayer and my particular version of it. I just want to say something on this once and once only. I like this prayer. It's the King James Version. That's what that means, KJV. This was the version that I grew up with as a child. Yeah, I'm old, I'm 53. And it stuck with me in my memory bank all through the years, because you see what happened was at some time in the late 60s, I think it might have been the 70s, they changed the Lord's Prayer to the one that you say now, and I think they've changed it twice since. And as I've said to you guys before, it's one of the few memories I have of the Bible is that God said, if you want to pray to God, this is the prayer to say. So it's really the only prayer that was ever written in the Bible, in the old scriptures especially, that was given to us, a prayer given to us by God. That's my take on it. I may be wrong. I'm not a theologian, so, you know, tell me if I'm wrong, but that's my opinion. So please don't tell me to read the other version of the Bible, of the Lord's Prayer, because I'm not going to do it. And I don't actually even know if there's different versions of the prayer for different religions or, you know, sects of Christianity or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. I'm saying this one. If you want to say it with me, please say it with me, because as I've said before, I reckon this prayer is a calling prayer, a community prayer for people like us. You know, we have a strong belief in God, put it that way. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. God bless. Prep out.